A lot of folks have lost hope recently. There's a lot of despair around and a few sleepless nights. With the stock market returning minus 10% since the start of the year, it's all looking dismal. But it doesn't have to be. Crazy as it sounds, gold has actually gained ground by around 15%. That's 25% more bang for your buck. It's probably something you've never considered before, the way you've never considered Zoom calls or wearing a mask in public. But all these things seem normal now, don't they? So should investing in precious metals. Gold, silver, palladium, and platinum have proven to be safe haven investments. It is the only investment with appreciating value during economic collapse. If you are interested in securing your wealth, call Noble Gold Investment at 877-646-5347 or visit their website at www.noblegoldinvestments.com. Thanks, guys, and enjoy the podcast. Hello? Hello there. Can we get a 5x5 in the chat that you can hear me and you can officially see me? Because we didn't do anything yesterday, and it's good to be back on this Monday, the 8th June. And it's good to see some familiar faces, some familiar names, of course. We're all patriots, correct? We're all always patriots. Till the day we die, until they take it from our cold dead hands, which they will not. They will not. Good. A lot of people asking about the thumbnail that I actually found on Aiken. And it's great editing because don't they all bow and worship the same thing? Baal, Moloch. This is what they do. They're very, very dark. You know it and I know it. And this is why Q tells us it's biblical, right? It is what it is. And the light wins in the end. And I was thinking about this today, guys. I was thinking about this. How when we have all of this pandemonium going on around the world, and Q tells us that you can't teach people anything. They have to learn it for themselves. And that's just what this reality is. Once you find love in yourself and you truly believe what is actually going on a biblical level, that's when you find yourself. That's when you're most at ease, because you know that the light wins in the end. We can get stressed out from time to time. That's natural. But once you really find that light within yourself, you're at ease. And I think that's what a lot of people are looking for right now, which is okay. You know, everyone at their own pace, right? So I wanted to start off by saying that. You'll find it if you haven't already. It is difficult, but in the end, we all find it. I can promise you that. Guys, welcome to True Reporting live call-in show. I do have a little bit of bad news. This is actually going to be a fairly short show. I'm expecting some guests today, so it will not be a full entire show, which sucks, but I can promise you this. I will make it up to you tomorrow. I'll put out a podcast and we'll go live again. How about that? Whose birthday is it? Let me know whose birthday it is. It's your birthday, Lasky Land. Lasky Land, happy birthday. Who else's birthday is it? Let me search. Who said it was their birthday? Benevolent Star Being, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Cursive Q. You wise guy. Well, guys, let's let's go. If you guys didn't see this, which is crazy, but breaking from Paul Sperry. We all knew that something was not legitimate with any of this, right? None of it was legitimate. Breaking, full George Floyd autopsy reveals his blood had concentration of the powerful street opioid fentanyl that was 4 times the level known to cause fatalities. Floyd also had speed, marijuana in his system. First arresting officer on the scene, foam around his mouth, asked if on anything. Can you believe that? And we got these people out here, protesting some person like this, right? They're like his martyr, right? It's sick. It's sick. Billy Bob, happy birthday today, my friend. Yes, John Howe, I saw that today. I'm going to show you that right as well. I hope I didn't get rid of it, which I probably did. You're right, John. Did you hear the message that RP got from God? No, I have not talked to Red Pill. Biblical Smackdown, let me know. Great name, by the way, too. Great name, by the way. Yes, you're right, John. The rallies are coming back despite CV because it doesn't even make a difference. 0.02 people die from this. Get over it. Take your mask off and walk around. You're going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. I wanted to show you this, guys, a patriot out there who actually puts things into perspective. Listen, the more that you know, I'm going to try and stay super positive on this, okay? So let's take a listen, all right?
Wars, Operation Paperclip, bringing the communist mindset into American schools, bringing it into American media, into American politics.
Infiltration.
One thing you got to understand about communism is that it thrives on class warfare. You got to pit the people against each other. You got to make people hate one another. You got to get people to look at the difference, focus on the differences between one another rather than the unity between one another. Communism is about separation, scattering. America is about unity. America is about gathering.
Correct.
Satan scatters, God gathers. God bless America. America has potential, but America's brainwashed right now. This mind virus that has crept in has a beautiful veneer. Communism sounds good. Marxism sounds good. Quote unquote equality sounds good. But you got to remember something, that the angel of light, Lucifer, was the most beautiful of all angels. Why? Because evil comes riding on beautiful white horses. Smells good, sounds good, looks good, but it's rotten to the core. You got to reject it. So what do we do? Where do we go? How do we proceed? Recognize, number one, that your neighbor's not your enemy. The cops are not the enemy. Black people aren't the enemy. They're all robots of the enemy. They've all been manipulated by the enemy. They're all acting based on the brainwashing that's been delivered to them over the past 3 generations by the enemy. But the enemy goes above and beyond that. The purveyor of ideologies and the clash of ideologies. An anti-American ideology.
There you go. So the man is speaking truth, correct? The man is speaking absolute truth. And I saw somebody said, it was the Nazis that came over on Project Paperclip, not the communists. He's talking about entirely just infiltration from, it's just a playbook, it's just a playbook. But we knew what he meant. And I get you posting that in the chat. I totally get that. Guys, I want to let you know that this is a demonetized platform. So if you want to donate to it, a lot of you have. A lot of you people out there are some of the most generous people I've ever met in my entire life. And I really do appreciate you believing in what I do here, because it is very, very stressful. It's very difficult. And, if you're not on this side of the screen, it's really difficult to understand. But it really is. This is a one-man operation, and I try to get back as much as I can back to you guys. trying to, develop this and expand this, make it more, eye-opening and more intriguing to come to this platform, because this is your platform, right? This is your platform. I created it, and it's for you guys. So just always know that, okay? Always know that. This is what John was telling. I thought I lost it, but I didn't. Right here, guys. Check this out. So, Trump to restart the MAGA rallies this month despite the CV. Turning point for the president since the CV shut down traditional campaigning. Trump's advisors are still determining where the rallies will take place. Come to South Carolina, baby. We got things under control. We got things under control here. And depending on the type of the venue chosen, probably outside. Campaign manager Brad Parscale is expected to President Trump with possibilities within the next few days. The president has been itching to resume his boisterous rallies. Love it. His favorite way to connect with the supporters and let off steam. Oh, he's got a lot of venting to do, right? Is planning to use the events to drive home what is expected to be a major theme of his campaign, that he is the leader of the country's reopening and the economic rebound. Trump held a hastily called press conference Friday to celebrate an unexpectedly strong jobs report, and his campaign immediately began running a massive ad campaign seizing on the news, and I think we all saw that. So, within the next few days, we're going to see possible, maybe some, I don't know, like some dates, right? Some dates for some rallies, and hopefully it's going to come to your city. If you live in a blue state, most likely it won't. Got to take it over. You got to vote them out. That's all you can do. Excuse me. It's just COVID. So, that's massive. And I cannot wait. Becca Barnett, hello. Good to see you. Navy vet, say True Reporting, come to Vegas for the next rally. You can stay at my home and go with me and Jason. That would be dope. That would be dope. Unfortunately, I have almost little time for myself, and the times that I do get, I try to take advantage of. So I wanted to show you guys this. This is pretty cool too. From Eric Trump. This seems very deliberate in some way. I understand it's like an anniversary, but why pick this? Like, I understand that Joan Rivers was on The Apprentice. But I'll show you here in a second, okay? So Joan, this is from Eric Trump. Joan was truly a remarkable person. Funny, tough, blunt, smart, but more importantly, unbelievably kind. I have so many fond memories from the many seasons of The Apprentice. She is certainly missed. You don't think they know what took place? They can't speak on it, right? Today would have been Joan's 87th birthday. She would have completely denied it. Happiest of birthdays, Joan Rivers. Then we can see here coming at us from IET. Please follow him at inevitable_ET. He knows, Trump knows, and we all know. I have so many fond memories from the many seasons of The Apprentice. She is certainly missed. Let's take a listen, and I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about here. Very, very strange.
Miss Rivers, how are you? You made a ton of news officiating the wedding in New York yesterday. Is this like a new cottage career move for you?
I'm so excited.
Okay.
And I should do very well because I don't charge.
And do you think that the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman
we
president?
already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
You know Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. It's okay. She does this.
I just don't sense sarcasm in her voice at all. Do you guys let me know in the chat? Do you hear sarcasm in that? It seems like she's being like completely serious. And we've seen that time and time and time again. Anyone that goes after these people, they go up missing, they get poisoned. Prince, her, Anthony Bourdain. So many others that just are not coming to the top of my head. But yes, Shan, yeah, she totally meant that and was completely honest. Yeah, she was. Yeah, no sarcasm. Yeah, Stack XX. She died real soon after that, and she was totally serious. One of the greatest stand-up comics of all time, and Kate Spade, exactly. You know, it's just sad that that everything, all the elite, everything's inverted, right? It's all inverted, and it's to mock God. That's just all that it is. You know, it's sick. It's sick, and you can look at what they're doing when they bring in, transgenders into the libraries to dance in front of children. You know, you can talk about children's books coming out and what they show on Nickelodeon and all this kind of stuff. She did. BJMC fail. She broke the rule of silence. She absolutely did. And, I'm sure that was viral when that happened. I want to show you this. Trump. John House says, what was the second about Pence's tweet by Trump? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, John. Let me know. I'm not sure what you mean. We'll have to figure that out, right? We'll have to figure that out. Sure, we're good. All right. So, guys, and another thing, if you have not hit that like button and shared this stream, we're almost to 200,000 subscribers. So please, please, please share this stream. Bring on your friends. Bring on your Red Pill friends who don't know about True Reporting, and smash that like button. Right now, we're at 341. Let's get to a decent number. I don't know how many people are watching right now. I know this is kind of an odd hour. I usually go from 8 to 10. This is probably going to go from, this might go for a little while longer. But let me know how many people are in the chat. I would greatly appreciate it. And go ahead and smash that like button, too, while you're at it. Let's check out old Jerry Nadler, the bum, the penguin. It looks just like the penguin, does he not? Look at this dummy. This is a dummy right here. Look at this. I'm going to watch that one more time. What am I doing? My adrenochrome's wearing off. My mind's not working correctly. What a dunce. Well, there you go. Jerry Nadler. He officially hates Trump. He's always hated Trump. And, he's making a fool of himself. Now, what if Trump did that? What if the shoe was on the other foot, right? How absurd would the press go? They would go insane. Insane. Right? Penguin. The mask won, Maynard. Absolutely. The mask won indeed. So check this out, guys. I want to show you this too. If we can get this ad out of the way. I don't know why that's there. We may not be able to look at it. There we go. So Prince Andrew vows to fight back after the DOJ officially demands UK making him available for questioning over his friendship with Jeffrey, right? With Jeffrey. We can see here Prince Andrew will launch an extraordinary public fight back today after U.S. authorities made a formal request for him to be quizzed over the Jeffrey affair. The U.S. Department of Justice, the DOJ, has officially demanded Great Britain allow Prince Andrew to be questioned over his links to Epstein. This goes all the way back to the royal family and to the Vatican. The Duke of York, 60, has previously declined to be questioned by prosecutors in New York in relation to their probe into you-know-who's sex trafficking network. Though he categorically denies any wrongdoing, of course he has to do that. Virginia Robert Guffrey, now 36, has accused Andrew of having sex with her on 3 different occasions. Andrew could now they could bring him to address those accusations under oath. Will he lie? Absolutely. But they're going to question him, and that just brings out more truth, right? We all know what took place. The U.S. Department of Justice, the DOJ, reportedly filed a mutual legal assistance, an MLA, request to the UK Home Office. The Mail understands that the prince will make his own dramatic move by hitting back at claims he has failed to engage with the American investigation. It is understood his team will publish a full account on their dealings with the Department of Justice. Jeffrey was 66 when he was found dead in a Manhattan jail cell last August while awaiting, God, that was so long ago. That was almost a year ago. While awaiting trial for sex trafficking charges, the UK Home Office has not yet returned the @dailymail.com request for the comment. You're going to have to come forward, man, and we're going to have to put you under oath. We know you hate, you hate God, True Reporting, in Trump's birthday wish to Pence, he used 2. I don't know. I did not see that today. I have no idea what that means. But, I'll have to look at it maybe this evening, tonight. I'll go on to this as well. We can see here, spokesman for George W. Bush says the New York Times story claiming he wouldn't vote for Trump is bogus. So this came out today, and there was a lot of brouhaha over it that, once again, it's looking like the New York Times is all fake news that's fit to print. Over the weekend, the failing paper published an article on notable Republicans who wouldn't be supporting Donald Trump's reelection. Among them included Colin Powell, which Trump smashed, for voting for Obama twice and Hillary Clinton in 2016. Mitt Romney, who's a bum, who voted to impeach Trump, and George W. Bush. So we know the first 2 are true, but they try to throw in, and it probably was true, and then they denied it. But, we cannot trust the New York Times at all. Complete CA hub, and that is just what it is. But I believe that they do post fake news all day long. It's not even worth reading at this point. But again, it's just proving one more time that the New York Times is completely fake news. Because former Vice President George W. Bush would have come out. His spokesperson vehemently denied an article from the New York Times. He was like, no, this is not true. That alleged that he would not be voting for the president, Donald Trump, in 2020. Does it really matter? You know what I'm saying? Does it really even matter? I want to show you guys this as well. Let me know what do you think about Bush? He brought down the towers. You're going to let him get away with that? I would hope not. Loaded with Truth called in the other day. I started to follow him on Twitter at Stop2Go. Please follow him on Twitter. Seems like a really legitimate investigative journalist. You ready to wake up, world, he says. Meme away, digital soldiers. Meme away. Bill Schneider, rest in peace. Gary Webb, rest in peace. If you want to understand this, start with these 4 patriots. May their courage live on forever. Also, Aaron Swartz and SR. Okay? Here's another banger to show the world who these people really are behind these closed doors. Plotting the setup of Mike Flynn, complicit with the mainstream media on a private Star Wars kids video game chat log. Remember that. That's how this came out. First son to be born into power over America. This is Septimus Severus. He overthrew Rome and began the Dark Ages approximately in 193 AD. The first African emperor of Rome. So, Aaron Swartz equals watch the documentary, The Internet's Own Boy. And if you want to, here you go. We'll copy the link address if you want to watch it. I would highly suggest doing that if you want to catch up on stuff. Here's the other one. So watch the documentary, The Internet's Own Boy. Now, Phil Schneider. Watch any of his talks from 1995, killed in 1996. So, Phil Schneider, if you want to watch that, there's a stream for that. Gary Webb equals a journalist who blew the lid off the Iran-Contra and Minya cocaine operation. Here we go. Then we see this, Loaded with Truth, started right here and said, Michael Aquino. Remember, the head of the Temple of Satan, right? This is him. Big piece of the map. Phil gave a series of lectures in 1995, right before he was killed in 1996. They are all on YouTube. I highly suggest listening to all of them. First person to talk publicly about adrenochrome, deep underground military bases, and the alien agenda altogether with clearances to back it up. Phil Schneider, rest in peace. Right here. Philip Schneider. Battle of 1959. Well, the Battle of 1959 does not matter, but Phil Schneider, rest in peace, an American hero. If BLM then, why did Bill Clinton and Bush Sr. get caught selling crack cocaine to inner black cities, to finance illegal CA wars under the books, and to lock minorities up in private prisons? They, in the brackets, own with the 1993 crime bill Joe wrote that Hillary championed? Absolutely. Crime bill Joe wrote, right? This is true. Joe Biden wrote that. Check this out. Who exposed Iran-Contra? Right here. American hero, Gary Webb. Iran-Contra is on the Q map. William Bill Cooper. We are all well aware of him. Yes, actually, we're seeing names in there already. Another large piece of the map. A brilliant mind, a brave American, risked everything to warn us. Make his efforts live forever. And here you go. You want to watch some stuff on Bill Cooper? I can promise you, you will not be disappointed. Bill Cooper, rest in peace, right here, as we can see here and over here. Executed 2001. Pulled a lot of stories about 9/11. The brilliant child would have no doubt changed the world. Remember how 17 references John Perry Barlow, Secure Drop? Meet the brainchild behind the Secure Drop, who tried to revolutionize intellectual governance. May his courage live on to spark generations. And if you want to know more about John Barlow, here we go. Into the chat we go. This patriot, guys, risked everything to give us a freer country. Aaron Schwartz, rest in peace. SR, we are well aware of that name. That name will forever be synonymous with patriotism and American excellency. 2015, this Bernie Bro DNC staffer found a bunch of official emails with disturbing pizza-related references. Instead of covering for the DNC, he allegedly leaked it to WikiLeaks. Seth R. right here, pointing down. Rest in peace, SR, a true American patriot. Remember his name. His name was SR. New theory. I know everyone's pretty settled that the P, remember the P that everyone talks about. Some people say it's the Pope. Some people say that it's the Pacers. 17 keeps referring to this, and it is either the Pacer, the Pope, or the Black Pope, or even thy Gray Pope. However, that wouldn't explain all the CL1 through 99s, though. Remember, class 1 through 99. 17 did say we have more than we know. Thoughts? Pindar. Top of the triangle. Pindar. The Queen makes cruel remarks about lesser initiates, but is afraid of the man code named Pindar. The Marquis, I'm gonna butcher this. The Marquis de Lebeau, who is higher than her in satanic rank. Pindar apparently bears a resemblance to a Prince Charles. Prince Charles now. Arizona Wilder says that Pindar is Charles's real father. Unbelievable, right? They're all tied in on it in the same day. So what does all this mean? It means that a lot of people really need to figure out what this map is pointing to. There's so much stuff on it, right? There's so much stuff on it that maybe it is the Pacers, maybe it is the Black Pope, or even the Gray Pope. But people need to research Pindar, and I might do a podcast on that. Pindar, because it could be very interesting, right? Could be very interesting. Making sure we're still good. We're still gravy, baby. Yeah, guys. So, listen. A lot's going on. I hope you guys are hanging tough, right? I hope you guys are hanging tough. Because it is dangerous out there. I think the protesting has gone down a little bit here, but still, it's just, doesn't the world seem like it's stopped? Like it's just stopped, revolving. It's very weird. I feel like we're in like a timeout period until we start getting everything, moving again. Like, it's very strange. B Spain, I will do that. I think I will do a podcast on Pindar. Seems interesting. I might do it with Linda Paris on a Beyond the Headlines. That'd be pretty cool. Who knows? We might do it that way. We can take a couple calls if you want to. Let's bring this in. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you're more than welcome to call in. Should be all gravy. Pindar is the CEO of Earth. What? I use Streamlabs, which is a thing of, it's like a second tier of OBS. OBS wouldn't work for me. I don't know. It's really weird. Gaydar. So yeah. I appreciate you guys watching the last podcast I put out. That got to 50,000 really, really quick. couple videos of one video went viral. I think we're at like 150,000 views on that. I think it was maybe beginning of last week. You guys hit it out of the park. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching what I make for you. Will you talk over the Q drops? I did that the last Q drop was on the 6th, which I went live on the 6th. And you guys turned out like 2,800 people in here. P.S. If you have not hit that like button, can you get me to 1,000? If you can get me to 1,000, I would really appreciate it. It looks good, right? People are like, oh man, this stream got 1,000 likes. I might tune in and learn something. Huh? Maybe you could do that for me. I'd really appreciate it. So I'll give you guys a few minutes. Return of Beyond the Headlines will probably be dated here very soon. Why is your live stream not showing up anymore? It's because I'm censored, my friend. Scottish slander. It's not easy doing this. Feel me? Ba-doo-ziddy-ba-doo. $7035, welcome to the show.
What's up, Thomas Navy Vet?
The Navy Vet, how are you? Can you speak a little louder into the mic, please?
Yeah, you always say that. Can you hear me now?
Yes. It just sounds like you're.
Cool.
It sounds like you're talking into like a sock or something. Like it's like this. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
So,
What's up, man? How are you?
Nobody is talking about this.
What?
I mean, there's a couple people in our movement that are talking about it, but the U.S. Marshals are the only law enforcement that can arrest like governors, mayors, senators, even the president. And basically, Barr announced on Friday that they are basically commencing, like, I think he's like 500 more.
Marshals?
U.S. Marshals, yeah.
Yes, I did see that. I did see that.
So, dude, those are the only, that really, besides the Secret Service, that is the only really police force that's tied to the executive branch.
Correct. So, I mean, right. So you're just saying that that's not enough people?
No, I mean, they're adding more because when these governors and mayors are out of line and they are basically seditious, it's not just going to be the mayor that's going to go down. It's going to be his full cabinet. So they're going to need more U.S. Marshals, and it may be only 3 states, maybe 5, I don't know. But the fact that they have basically commissioned 500 more, that's huge. Because
Yes.
we never have more than like 100. I think it's per state.
You kind of fizzled out there. Come back?
I said, I think it's usually like 2 per state at the most.
Mm.
And the fact that they're commissioning 500 more, dude, that's huge. I mean, I don't know the exact number, but I mean, dude, it is about to go down. I mean, if you look at the Q posts from, say, 6/11/2018 to, let's just say, 6/23, reverse 32, dude, everything, he even talked about Rod Rosenstein back then will be in the spotlight. And
yeah, exactly, dude. Good recall, man. Good callback. I like that.
So, yeah, I mean, if everybody out there, Q's always said, you need to go back and reread. If everyone out there will go back and read.
You keep going in and out, Navy Vet.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes, perfect. Start over.
If everyone out there will go back and reread the drops on the dates, I do that every morning when I'm getting ready for work, sitting there just kind of, waking up. It's amazing.
Yeah.
He was telling us what we're seeing now. I mean, it's crazy, dude. He even called when Rod Rosenstein would be in front of Senate.
I know, bro. I know. It's
So
I don't know. I mean, I guess they're using the Project Looking Glass or something. I don't know. We're watching a movie. It's so interesting, and it's also mind blowing. And I think it's way out of our realm to understand.
oh, 100%, dude, 100%.
Yeah,
I mean, we don't know probably a quarter.
sure.
I mean, this is so evil, it's so just intense. But they're done. They know they're done.
Yes.
We'll probably see one more false flag before the election. Hopefully not. I pray to God we won't, but we probably will. But all this shit is going to be exposed.
It's going to be exposed, but it's such a slow drip. But man, listen, Navy vet, if he goes back to doing these rallies, holy God, dude.
It's over, dude. I mean, there's all of these fucking normies out there that have flipped to the Democrat Party, not the JFK Democrat.
Correct. I completely agree, man. We need to pump up the patriotism in this country because it is dead. It's not dead. That's a wrong word. It's very dim. It's dim right now.
That's right. But Thomas, that's what mainstream media, Twitter, Facebook, that's what they're saying. But it's not true, dude, because every day I get honked because I got a Q on my truck.
Sure.
Or I'll wear my American flag hat or whatever, and I don't wear a mask, and people are like, oh, we finally, someone normal's walking around. But, dude, people are waking up. We are not the minority. We are the majority. And,
yes. And 17's told us that plenty of times.
Right. It's doom and gloom to those that are out there.
Right.
That are freaking the fuck out. But most people, they fear God and they believe in their country. And
dude, I agree.
The normies, dude, they still support Trump. They may not know what Q is. They may not be red pilled, but they understand the Constitution. They understand what's going on.
Yes.
So, I mean, dude, honestly, man, I'm excited.
Me too.
It's a beautiful time to be alive. And
it is,
all
man.
we can do, dude, is just keep spreading the word. And I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of patriots out there that get frustrated in their family, and I know you're one of them. I am one of them. But over time, I've red-pilled my sister, my wife,
for you, man.
My daughter, my son. And it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You just can't come at with adrenochrome and all these, rape. You just cannot come at that direction. You got to come slowly and say, hey, what do you think about this? And what do you think about that? And get them to open up. And then you kind of just plant the seed. Well, here, go check this out. I'm not going to tell you what to think, but here, go check this out. And
right. You can't teach them. They have to learn on their own. You can never wake someone up. I don't think you can wake someone up. They have to do it on their own. Correct.
It's like being an addict.
Yeah.
You have to hit rock bottom.
Correct. I agree, dude. Shane, I totally agree with you, man. I'm super proud of you. And you're right. It's going to be coming back. And as soon as these rallies come back, they're going to be being live streamed on this channel. So we can all, we used to get so pumped up about that.
I'm looking forward to it. Dude, and listen, if you want to come out for the next Vegas rally, I'll pay your round trip ticket. You can stay here. We'll go with Jason. We'll do like a QBQ. That would be awesome.
You get when they? I don't know when he's coming. So let me.
Well, let's just keep in touch. And
sure.
If your schedule's open,
sure,
that would be awesome, dude. I'd love you to come out.
Well, my man, I really appreciate that invite, and if we can make that happen, me, you, and Jason will 100% do that. Okay.
All right, brother.
All right, Bubba.
Love you, man. Take care.
Love you too, man. Be safe out there.
Bye. Oh yeah, man. Always. 10-4,
my man. Take care. Rosemary Sproul, thank you so much for the super chat. I greatly appreciate it. She says, thanks for all that you do. USA, 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 all day, baby. Rosemary, thanks for going through the rigmarole and donating today. Guys, I have bad news. I do have to go. My guests are about to be here, and, sometimes that's the way it happens. But guess what? Tomorrow, podcast and a live stream. All right? I'll make it up to you. We'll do another hour tomorrow. I got you. I got you, babies. We're all right. We're all right. So I hope you guys have a beautiful Monday evening. Podcast returns tomorrow, and also a 1-hour live stream to make up for this one, okay? Anyways, guys, always know that I'm here for you. Follow me on Twitter at TRUreporting. Become a Patreon. I would greatly appreciate it if you did that. That is the best way to help this channel is through Patreon. And guys, again, we are on the the battleground together. We're on the front lines together. And this is what we do day in and day out. And I really appreciate you guys stopping by for a little while, hanging out with me. I got you some good news today, and we tried to keep it positive. Big thanks to the caller, Navy vet, for calling in. I appreciate you doing that, my man. Always one of the best out there. And we'll get to many more of you tomorrow, okay? I hope you guys have a beautiful evening. I really mean that. Spend it with your families. Don't be scared. Patriots in control. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Guys, if you found what you just watched informative and you enjoyed it, then please subscribe to the True Reporting family today. There are many ways to support this channel, like our Patreon link, our PayPal link, and our TrueReporting.us official website link in the description box below. Join the True Reporting family today and be a part of history, because where we go one, we go all.